Sometimes I find myself with a band that just can't be taken seriously. This is a band that will inevitably take a joke and just go on and on and on, and allow it to take over their career completely. Today we get to talk about this band as we usually do. Ladies and gentlemen, Mindless Self-Indulgence.
There is nothing you can do that I have not already done to myself. There is nothing you can do that I have not already done to myself. There is nothing you can do that I have not already done to myself. No, there is nothing you can do that I have not already done to myself.
MSI, as they are commonly known, is a New York-based synth industrial rock band. Formed in 1997, the band is known for being very humor-based and extremely energetic. The majority of interviews with the band will consist of in-jokes and just inevitably allowing the band to mock the whole idea of the media paying attention to them. The first demo for the band would come out in 1995, 2 years before the official start of the band. It was recorded and programmed completely by Jimmy Yearn, something that would continue on for the rest of the band's history. Yearn would actually go on to form his own record label, Uppity Cracker. This is a lot different than the other times that I've always ranted and raved about, so I won't go into full detail about it. The big difference, of course, is that even though the band has been signed to different record labels over the years, they've maintained the idea of Uppity Cracker on all of their CDs. The music has maintained itself to be generic and somewhat humorous throughout the years. But it's very clear the backbone of this band is not about the music itself, but it's only about the members completely. So, instead of looking at the 4 different albums and various EPs and demos, this review will be focused mostly on the band members themselves. If you haven't guessed already by the name of the lead singer, the band members have stage names in place of their real names. So, that's what I'm going to be calling them for this review. Little Jimmy Yearn is the band's lead singer, and is the main attraction, obviously. When not headlining MSI, Yearn is also the lead singer for The Left Rights. His tall, skinny frame, dressed in bright neon colors, is always something to be admired. Whether chain smoking on stage or making fun of the fans, known as zombies, the man is someone you can't take your eyes off of. Steve Rye is the main guitar player for the group. The name comes from a night where a fan approached the guitars and, while very inebriated, said to him, "Hey, you're Steve, right?" The name, and the misspelling, has stuck since then. He was temporarily replaced by tub ring guitarist Rob Kleiner in 2004 when he was sidelined by a hip injury. He would return in early 2005 and has been behind the guitar ever since for the band. The drummer of the band is known only as Kitty. Kitty! Jorio, no, dude. It's not that kind of kitty. Anyway, Kitty came in the band originally as a tip drummer. The reason behind this was she had not played drums by this point in years and was even using a lone drum kit. When the band asked her to become the full-time member of the band, she was given the kit to keep and has been using this ever since. And the final member of the band is Lindsay. Replacing original member Vanessa YT in 2000, Lindsay is known for her flexibility. Hi, honey.
What are you doing?
Just a review real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Say, why don't you go ahead and wait outside and I'll, meet up with you in a minute. I just gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
I love you! So as I was saying, Lindsay has been with the band since 2000 and has captivated fans over the years with her flexibility and erotic style of playing the bass. In 2007, she married... No, not happening. I refuse to believe that that asshole is married to my future wife.
Excuse me?
Nothing? I need to finish this up before I get in a lot of trouble. So anyway, MSI is one of those bands that you can't exactly explain, other than being a guilty pleasure. They clearly are very performance-based, and they try to hide the fact that they're not very talented with jokes and stage shows. It's all just a way to hide the negatives and showcase the positive. The positive of those being their huge cult following, while the negative is the obvious lack of talent or sound. And you want to know what the worst of all of this really is? I love this band! The cheap sounds and hilarious premises of each song and album is something that can make me forget about anyone in the room and dance my ass off, not caring how dumb I look. I may not be a huge enough fan to follow them around, buy all their music, and go to shows, something I would only recommend for people with huge identity and gender issues, by the way. But I can still say I can listen to the music all the time and get me to go from a bad mood to up and dancing, ready to move on to a more credible band. And that's all for me this week. Lindsay!